Hello, welcome to the live stream. Oh, microphone is working, everything's working. Hello, there's somebody on Twitch. Welcome to the live stream. Hello to you on YouTube, and hello, whoever is on TikTok. I don't know, it hasn't updated yet, my key metrics here. So, I guess I'll know later. For the follow, Mr. Jones, or Mrs. Jones, I don't know. What's my favorite Volvo other than the S60? I think that would be the B60. I like the station wagon. I think I actually like it more than I like the S60. But I don't have one. The game is too loud, isn't it? Thank you. I guess that's a compliment. A little bit crazy. How much was the rig? So the car part was around $700 with all the electronics. About $300 in car parts, and then another $400 or so in electronics, LCD screen, all the Arduinos that make all the buttons work. From what Volvo? So this was a 2005 Volvo S60R. I did make a BMW. Check my videos on my TikTok. Just water, sir. I made a BMW and I still prefer my Volvo. E60. That's the one I made. Heck yeah. Well, thank you, Lost Prince. That wasn't a crash. It barely touched him. That was a swipe. My personal best is 377 million. Currently, I'm in 19,107th place. Let's see if I can break my record today. Not with this run right now, but maybe later. The wheelbase is a Fanatec Club Sport DD, the 12 50 meters. They have two. They have the 15 and the 12. I think 12 is more than enough. I have to put this at 70% because otherwise it's too heavy. It's not realistic when it's too heavy. And good thing the Fanatec one is constant 12 Newton meters, so it's not peak. So it's strong enough. The 80s and 90s Volvos, yeah. Especially the 850. That was my first car, my second car officially. Yes, I do have tier 3. I'm a content creator for No Hesi, so I have access to all the tiers. So the wheelbase is a Fanatec Club Sport DD. How immersive is this for me in real life? It's pretty immersive. The Moza R3, nice. 4 billion, nice. You're one of like the top 100, I don't know. That's a pretty good score. The Moza R3 is good. I tested the Moza R5. Actually, my tutorial on YouTube, I used the Moza R5 to put on that Volvo. It's in my garage right now. Gotta finish it. Gotta do all the electronics, and I'm using it to record a tutorial. Nice. I was certified on No Hesi back when they had like the previous point system. You needed 4 million points to be certified, and I was certified for quite a while. I had like 8 million points or something back in the day, but 8 million was different than whatever we have today. Yes, I do have a story about Volvo saving my life. I probably am that guy. So that Volvo 850 that I just mentioned, that was my second car. I had an accident and I hit a tree pretty bad. And if it wasn't for that Volvo, I wouldn't be here today. That's for sure. How much did I spend? So about $300 in car parts, another $400 in electronics, Arduinos, LCD, that kind of stuff. You finally found me. Oh, it's my pleasure. If you check my YouTube channel, you'll see there's a bunch of tutorials there that I made. How hard was it wiring the dash? It wasn't hard. It's different. Somebody crashed and they stopped the traffic. It wasn't hard. I mean, it's a bunch of 12 volts wires, and the Arduinos are basically just like you would wire any button box. So they're not hard. I don't know programming, but ChatGPT does, so. Thank you, Ben. Not Ben, Ban. Is that a monitor? Yes, there's 3 actually. I have triple set up here. So there's a 65 TV here, and here. All 4K, 120 hertz. Which, it's not running at 120 right now, as you can see here. I don't know if you can see, but it's 77, 80 frames per second. Even though I have a 4090, triple 4K is pretty demanding. So you are using, one is HDMI, the other 2 is the DVI. Oh, if you go for the setup, get the gauges, man. It's not that hard. But make sure you get a P2 gauge from a 2005 till 2009. Otherwise, the CAN bus is completely different and it won't work. Yeah, space is the problem. I mean, I'm using a good amount of space here in my home office with the Volvo. Ultra wide is easier to set up and everything. When you go triple, there's always a bunch of things you have to set up and make sure they're aligned, same brightness, same color, same everything. It's quite annoying sometimes, but it's okay. Does the Arduino interact with the odometer? Yes. So the Arduino Uno is the one that controls here. So I have an Arduino Uno that has a CAN bus shield, and that CAN bus shield is the thing that makes everything talk. So that talks CAN bus language and it brings to the Arduino. And then SimHub is a software that brings all the data from the game and sends it to the Arduino. Sorry, didn't see your message before. A spaceball, yes. A spaceball shifter. That's my favorite shifter. I do have the real car in the same configuration, so it has a spaceball. My garage queen. Sorry, I think I missed one of your messages, James. Thank you. Yeah, the odometer is working. I made that was a late addition to my gauge. It took quite a while, but now I calibrated, so it has a 0.1 miles error in 100 miles, which I think is pretty close. I'm gonna call it a success. Oof. That was not a gap. A Volvo 240, that'd be sick. Now, with the 240, you have an advantage. You're able to use just the servos on it, and it's a little bit easier. You don't have to deal with the CAN bus. Hey Zuli, my personal best here is 377 million points in No Hesi. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Jaden. Appreciate that. Oh man, getting certified lately, it's been very hard. You gotta be, I think, top 1,000? I don't know, they changed the system. Before it was just the number. If you hit 4 million points, you were certified. And I was certified for a while, but then they changed. Now it's more complicated. And if somebody takes your spot, you're done. There's a lot of grinding to get that. Oh, that's awesome to hear, James. I hope you build one. It takes time, man, but the fun part is building it. So don't worry, don't hurry. Just enjoy the process. Top 300, that's pretty good. Yeah, I only solo too. I usually don't go with people. That's pretty good score, man. I'm fine with my personal best. Not the best. I always tell people, I never said I drive, amazing. I know there's a lot of people that are pretty good. But I can do good times in Nordschleife. I can drive here fairly well. I'm just having fun. That's the key. I was born in Brazil. Raised in Brazil, and I moved to the US about 10 years ago. And I live in Florida. What wheelbase am I using? So I'm using a Fanatec Club Sport DD. The 12 Newton meters one. Oh man, it's hard to compare. I mean, I prefer the US by far. Brazil is a great place to visit, not a great place to live, unfortunately. It's just fun to drive, I agree. How do you mount the Volvo wheel to it? So if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see that one of my first long format videos was a tutorial on how to make the steering wheel work on a Fanatec. The car is a Volvo S60R. I mean, the real dashboard is from a Volvo S60R. I'm using a Porsche here in game. How much was the setup? About $700 in car parts and electronics, $300 in car parts, and about $400 in electronics. Yeah, no, that view is horrible. Just a game, man. In real life, I drive very slow at the speed limit most of the time. I enjoy driving, but have a family. Most of the time, I'm driving with them. I work from home, so whenever we go out, usually with the family. The 940, those are tanks, man. Those red blocks are pretty cool. Absolutely, man. They're my everything, my wife and my daughter. I have a 9-year-old daughter. Been married for 13 years now. Thanks, man. That's a very good question, man. How did I convince? I think it was because it was little by little, you know. I didn't one day show up at the door with a half of a car. Well, my wife respects my hobbies, and I respect hers. She likes painting, she likes taking photos, and so I respect her hobbies, and she always respected mine. But it was little by little, so. During the pandemic, I bought like a Trustmaster T300, just a small, you know, like that very classic wheelbase. And so I built a wooden rig because I like, you know, playing with wood and all. So I made a wooden rig, and I needed a seat. So I used an IKEA chair for a seat. And then that was not good, very comfortable. So one day I decided I'll buy a seat, and all the gaming like racing seats were $500, $400, like super expensive. I was like, I'm not gonna spend all of that in a seat. Let me go to the junkyard and see what I can find. And then I went to the junkyard, a regular junkyard, and the guy was like, what car do you want a seat from? I said, any car, just leather seat and power adjustment if possible. And the guy was like, but what car? I need to know what car. And I was like, that's not gonna be helpful. I don't know any car. And then he said, well, you know what you need? You need to go to a pick and pull. And then I went to the pick and pull, and I pulled a BMW, I think it was I don't remember what version, it was a 3 Series, but I don't remember what year. And I put on my wooden rig, and I was like, damn, that was not expensive. I spent $15 on that seat. 15! And it was leather with power adjustment, all that good stuff. And so from that, I just thought, well, I could get the whole dashboard, you know, and replace my wooden sim rig. And then that's how it started, and started getting bigger and bigger. First version was half of a dashboard. So it used to be cut right here where the radio is, by, you know, to the right of the radio. And then I just decided, let's go all in. Yeah, $15, man. Pick and pulls are a steal sometimes. Like, people wouldn't believe, but I paid $14 on my BMW steering wheel that I use sometimes to play here. $14, and the steering wheel is in perfect condition. All you have to do is go to the junkyard, bring your own tools, and pull them out. Oh man, I highly recommend Meme. Assetto Corsa is timeless now. The modding community been super active and making it like live forever basically. And No Hesi is super fun. Like they have the point system, super easy to install things. How many hours to get things synced and wired? Ooh, man, that's a good question. I don't know. I didn't keep track. But the first version, like the half cockpit that I made first, that was just about 2 weekends, I'd say, of work. I worked for about 2 weekends, and then a little longer, maybe a month or so, making the buttons work here, because this was a lot of work to get working in the beginning. I'm getting better at this. I think you can mount on a Logitech. However, I don't recommend it because it's very heavy. If I enjoy driving in traffic, yes. In game, yes. In real life, no. Yeah, so I had to rewire all the buttons. Ooh, somebody crashed real hard there. I don't know how to drift. Can you believe that? I mean, I bet you can't believe it, but I don't know how to drift. One day I want to sit down and practice until I get that, until I learn. I'm okay in tracks. I'm not consistent though. I can go for a couple of good laps, but then if I'm on a race, I always make a small mistake here and there. Hey Arthur, how you doing, man? No, it's not any car main. It's only the ones that they provide. Do you need the DLC? Yes, you gotta have the complete version, the full version of Assetto Corsa. I think you can get like pretty cheap sometimes. They have promotions that run all the time. Oof. Thank you, the concrete guy. Thank you. I'm bumping. Oof. There's a couple of guys in front of me, but they're cutting through the shoulder. That doesn't count. Ooh. How much is it now? Did you check on Steam? Just fixing my windows here. There we go. What wheel? I assume you're talking about the wheelbase. So I am using a Fanatec Club Sport DD, the 12 millimeters. Which car in game? It's right here. Oops, it was right there. I think I hit the whole thing. Oh, let me fix it. Oh, sorry, dude. Let me go back to the pit. Gotta fix my camera here. There we go. Right here. You can see the car that I'm driving. Oh, the car. Yes, it's an actual car. This was a Volvo S60R. $50 for the complete edition? No, wait for a sale, man. Now, that should be like, I don't know, $18. Can you choose a manual car? I don't understand the question. This is a manual car. This is a manual shifter, and I am shifting gears. Yeah, no, I agree. It's not about the money. It's just expensive for a 11-year-old game now. Thank you, Cool. Cool D10. How does the shifter work? So underneath this spacebar from Volvo, there is just a regular USB shifter from just a gaming controller. With hopes and dreams. It's pretty solid, man. And it's the shifter underneath, it's those cheap ones, the generic USB ones you can buy off of AliExpress for like 20 bucks. It works pretty well. Been here for what, maybe, I don't know, 4 years now, 3 years? I'm from Brazil. Born in Brazil, raised in Brazil, living in Florida for the past 10 years. If I ever gonna make a tutorial about this, my bet it's your lucky day. It's already on YouTube. Just go to my YouTube channel, link in the bio, and happy watching. There's a 40-some minute tutorial there on how to build one of these. Is Brazil nice? I mean, it's okay to travel if you're visiting, but I wouldn't like recommend for living. Everything's super expensive. Safety is a concern. Not my favorite place. Let's put it this way, I'm glad I'm here. Where do you get the wheels? So you can buy them at junkyards. That's where I got mine. Am I an engineer? No. I am a bachelor in business administration. I'm just a crazy dude that watches too many tutorials on YouTube and decided to make some tutorials to help out and give some back. Yeah, it's very corrupt. There's a lot of shady stuff happening in Brazil all the time, and every government will put the blame in the previous one. Well, we all seen this game, but yep, the whole thing's from a junkyard, man. Every single thing. In my tutorial on YouTube, you can actually see the car that the parts came from. They were actually about to crush it that day. What games do I play? So I play several. I like BeamNG, Assetto Corsa Competizione, American Truck Simulator. Been a while, but I used to play Forza Horizon 5 sometimes when I just wanted something, arcade. What else? It depends on my mood. I used to play Rally, but I kind of stopped. I don't know why, but I did. What do I do for work? I work with research. Is there any way to play without the DLC? I don't know. You gotta check on the No Hesi servers, man. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. Oof. Me and the other guy, we both crashed at the booth. At the toll booth. Did I take a clean interior to make a legit stem wheel setup? Yes. It was the cleanest I could find, I would say. It's in perfect condition. I mean, I would put any part here in my real car. And some parts did come from my real car. Like, for instance, the Spaceball. I bought a brand new Spaceball that I found on a Volvo dealership. I bought the shifter knob and the trim. So I pulled from my car and put it here. I think your question is, how did I do? So I have a tutorial explaining step by step. Porsche 911 slippery on turns. Here in this server, you can't really say for sure. Like, I'm driving at 200 kilometers an hour, 120 miles an hour. Yes, it's not realistic. They make it more grippy. So sometimes you don't even pay attention at the speed. I'm driving like at 140 miles an hour now, so I can't really blame the car if it understeers a little bit. This is the No Hesi server. I am in a public lobby. I don't remember which one. I think it's like the public, US public 2. But it's on the public lobby. I'm not on the tier 3 or 2. Yes, the wiring and programming took longer. However, with ChatGPT nowadays, it makes life super easy. Can't complain about it. I don't know programming, so everything I programmed was with the help of ChatGPT. So if you look for their Discord, it's No Hesi. Yeah, search on Google for No Hesi. You're gonna find their website and their Discord. What do you mean a high clutch or a low clutch? Just a regular clutch. I might not be familiar with the term. Does the wheel have an airbag? No, it doesn't. Just a cover. How much did it cost to make? About $300 in car parts and about $400 in electronics here for the, you know, all the Arduino stuff. How long have I been doing this? About 3 years now. Not my whole life. You have to change the oil. It's electric. PC specs. I have a 4090 with a 9950X3D and 128 gigabytes of RAM. What do you mean name a car for an edit? Volvo S60R. How long did it take to build? Just about the second version, which is the one I have here, took about 3 weeks, I'd say. Didn't quite fit there. Beamer E60 then. Is the radio functional? Yes, it is. I'm gonna turn here, so don't. Dude, I'm using my turn signal. Ah. So the navigation screen is my Apple CarPlay. And because I'm driving here in an open world map, the Waze part doesn't work. Because in order to draw the map, it needs a start and finish line. So unfortunately, that doesn't work here. But all the other stuff works. This is my PC information, so it's showing like frame rate, CPU temperature, CPU load, CPU fan, a bunch of other information. So for instance, right now the frame rate for the game is 93 frames per second. CPU temperature is 70. You can also see here the temperature on here is the CPU temperature. The temperature here, the water temperature, is my GPU temperature. The GPU load, and I also have a bunch of other like engine information, turbo pressure, water temperature, current trip, time, track, tire pressure. What wheel do I use, or did I make it myself? No, this is a Fanatec Club Sport. How do you get CarPlay, Noah? Check my YouTube channel. I have a tutorial. You can have this CarPlay in a phone or a tablet or any racing simulator. Does it have a reverse camera? No. No, unfortunately not. I mean, I think if the car here in game has, you can kind of see. Can you see the camera there? I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little camera there that turned on, but I can't see. But I can't see it here. No, unfortunately. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you. Do I have a tutorial, Angel? Yes, I do, on my YouTube channel. In fact, if you're watching on YouTube right now, and I have 9 people watching on YouTube, they can see the whole triple screen setup. So there's 3 TVs here. So there's one on my right, there's one on my left, and one in front of me. The game is called Assetto Corsa. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Check out my YouTube channel. Make sure you follow, subscribe, give it a like. So yeah, the buttons work here, everything works. Oh, I forgot to, I fixed this button here, but I didn't map it, so I can map it. Let me map it. Where's the control? Extended controls, right here. Lights. Hazard. So now it works. I have forgotten to fix it, but you can see now Hey Tino! Welcome to the YouTube land. So now you can see the whole screen, especially the Apple CarPlay in detail. Thank you for joining. A pool is life. Oof. What was that? Was it just me being a... Hey Finn kid, how's it going? And I don't know if you guys noticed, but my high beams is actually my shift light. Oh, don't worry, you can ask as many questions as you want, man. The setup is in my home office. My house has one of those in-law suites, so this is where it is. Oh, that guy's going reverse. Yeah, it's it's very handy. How much it costs? About $300 in car parts. Do I have an R? Yes, I do. A 2005 Volvo S60R in my garage as well. That's my garage queen. I don't drive it that much. I drive it mostly on weekends. And why Volvo? Well, they're super cool. This Volvo here has 300 horsepower, faster than a BMW M3, all-wheel drive, active chassis, 6-speed manual. It's a pretty cool, underrated car, sleeper, and yeah, they're awesome. M66, yes. My real car is also a Spaceball. And I added the Apple CarPlay navigation, but the real Apple CarPlay, not my SimHub one. Can you rally on that? Yes, yes. How'd you get in there? So in my tutorial you can see it's just the interior of the car. The rest is not here, so I don't have a roof or doors or anything else. How much the setup costs? So Tino, make sure you go to the tutorial. It breaks down all the costs, but in car parts was about $300. Thank you, Angel. I really appreciate that. Just that you can see more on YouTube and on Twitch. On Twitch you can also see there's actually 2 people on Twitch. Hello Twitch people. How accurate is the steering? So with the full force feedback, it's not very accurate because it gets too heavy. I put at around 70% of the force feedback, so it's at what, maybe 9 meters right now, and it's pretty accurate. I mean, when I, obviously like real cars don't do this, like, they don't bounce. That's the force feedback trying to, do things, but I'd say it's pretty accurate. I like it. Is there a place for a hydraulic handbrake? Yeah, if you want to go hydraulic, you could. My handbrake is just a regular handbrake. You can actually see the light going on and the car just going bananas if I press it. How do I see your real car? I didn't quite get the question, man. Are the coolant and fuel gauge correct? Very good question, user. So the fuel gauge is 100% correct. The water temperature, however, I can configure to whatever I want. So I configured to show my GPU temperature. I just feel that's more suiting if I'm, driving an electronic car. I don't have water here to boil, but I do have a GPU that I don't want it to be too hot. And another fun fact is the temperature here shown on my outside temperature is actually my CPU temperature. Can you feel the vibrations from the game? Yes. So this you can't feel, but there's a butt kicker here on my driver's seat. So it shakes, it vibrates whenever I crash, whenever I go over apexes, or the road vibrations. Hello, Mariana Offbeat. Yes, it is. It's from an S60R 2005. It looks so much better on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, I think with the widescreen it looks better, and you can see more. It's more immersive. Thank you, Slimsky. Do I have pictures of my real car? Yes, I have a few videos on my TikTok. If you scroll down, I stopped posting a lot because people usually, like, those videos were usually getting very low interactions. But if you scroll down my TikTok, you'll see a lot of videos of my cars, my 3 Volvos, and some videos of me flying. I was taking a flight school last year, so there's a bunch of videos of me flying as well. 850R, I assume, not 650. A little bit of a traffic jam here. Have some online folks here. You feel like you're in a back seat with me? That's the idea, man. Glad you feel that way. Yes, it's compatible with pretty much any modern sim racing game. Even GTA 5. That's a game that I've been playing a lot here on my simulator. I actually was thinking today about playing GTA 5 instead of Forza. But I see what money shifting would look like. I would just spin. That's what happens. Nothing much. Just spins the car. So Jimmy, the wheelbase is a Fanatec Club Sport DD, the 12 Newton meters. And how I set it up, there's a tutorial on my YouTube channel, a very detailed one. GTA is very crazy. There's a few videos of me playing GTA 5, especially on YouTube. Can you stall in Assetto Corsa? Yes. Does the dash RPM pass red limit? So there's something you can do to avoid that. So what I did was, there's a calculation that every car that I'm driving makes automatically. So it takes the max RPM and divides by whatever I have. In my case, it's 8,000. So it can never go past 8,000. So it kind of calibrates. See, it kind of goes up to like 7,500. And it just doesn't go any further. What kind of setup? It's, I don't know if it has a name. It's just a car. Yeah. So if I put gear, if I put gear and you see the engine died. Does the traction and ABS light when activated? So the ABS light is one of the few lights that I couldn't find yet. And the traction control, Volvo actually has a light there as well, but I couldn't make that one work either yet. There's like 4 or 5 warning lights that I couldn't make it work. Like parking brake, as you can see, works. You can see the parking brake light coming on. I think you can barely see. Now you can't see. The camera angle makes it pretty much invisible. There's a light showing when the light's on or off in the car. What wheel is that? You mean the steering wheel? It's a Volvo, the original Volvo steering wheel. What about turn signals? Yes, they work. So if I turn, and if I turn to the right, whenever I turn to the left, it'll just go back without me having to turn it off. Oh, the wheelbase is a Fanatec. Behind there's a Fanatec Club Sport DD. And I don't know if you can hear. Let me put the microphone close. Whenever I start the car, there's the ding. So I don't know if you could hear that, but there's the ding. It does for 3 seconds. Yes, I have a handbrake right here. Can't see it but it's right here. Probably right where the chat is right now. Could I tell you about the monitors? Yes, I could. So I have 3 TCL 4K 120 Hertz. Let me, since I am stopped, I can quickly show you guys. So this is the right, and this is the left. Go a little bit further, I think, to show the rear view mirror. Oh yeah, can you imagine with motion rig? Oof, that'd be pretty cool. Guys are crashing already. Thank you, Angel. Click here so we can see the frame rate again. Is the fog light my shift indicator? No, that's the high beam. The bright blue light that comes in the center of the dashboard, that's high beams, and it's my shift light. Yes. Is the little name of car server below? Yes, that's the name of the car. Yes, and I can change for the song name also. So now it's the song, which is just a Spotify station with copyright-free music, so I can play on YouTube and not be banned or have to pay for. Does a hazard work? Yes. Ow. Oh, sorry, dude. Any boost in FPS with the new CPU? Yes, Arthur. So I noticed that I had like an average of 20 to 30 FPS because the GPU is still the same 4090, right? And I had the 5800X. When I changed to the 9950X 3D, I'd say I was getting like 25 more FPS here on Assetto Corsa. BeamNG went way better, and American Truck Simulator went from like going 40 FPS to like 60, 70 now. How do you get gauges to work? So Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. How much of the setup, Dylan? Just about $300 in car parts and another $400 in electronics. Can I drift? Sorry, I can't, Mr. Penguin. I don't know how to drift. Man, go check out my YouTube channel. There's a tutorial there how to build one of these, and I'm making a detailed tutorial on the electronics one by one. I did the steering wheel already. I did the Apple CarPlay, and I'm working on the other stuff. So if you're curious on how to build one of these, just check out my YouTube channel, man. Everything is there. I'm not hiding anything. Thank you, Arthur. The TV is 65-inch, man. 65-inch 4K 120 hertz. Does the air conditioning work? All the buttons work, but it doesn't blow air. I don't need it, otherwise I would have. I'm in my home office. My AC is right on my head right here. And I'm in Florida, so air conditioning is on throughout the year. The distance, so what is it, maybe 3 feet, 4 feet in front of me? Don't do that. Ah, thought it was gonna work. And high beams also work. Nobody ever asks about high beams, but if I use the high beams will actually illuminate. How do I have a TV as a windshield? So it's just an optical illusion because you're seeing just part of my setup. If you watch my videos on TikTok, you'll see that it's just a TV. There's no windshield here. There's nothing here. Is this in real life? Oh, absolutely not. I can't do this in real life. Does it work? The indicators, yes. So the turn signal work. And they automatically turn off when I finish turning. And the hazard. You're selling yours, man? Why? ...2002 WS6. I hope you don't miss it, but I also hope somebody that whoever buys it enjoys it. What shifter do I have, Arthur? So you know those generic USB shifters? Those are super cheap. That's the one. It works pretty well. I mean, I can't complain about it. What do you mean, show me my Volvo? On my TikTok, there are several videos of my Volvos. Yeah, if it works, why change it, right? And I'm not like one of those competitive racers. I don't, like, it works for me. And I can't even see it. It's under my space ball here. Do I own an S60R? Yes, I do. It's exactly like this. Baseball, navigation, 2005. Black, with Nordcap seats. So I bought my S60R, what, 3 years ago now? How's the Kia? Oh man, I'm in love with it. Tomorrow we're going for a road trip. I'm going all the way to North Carolina, and we're taking the Kia. Dude, that thing is a spaceship, man. How's the reliability on the S60R? I mean, they're pretty good. There's a few things that usually go bad, like it cracks the head cylinders. Mine didn't. However, mine spun the rod bearing, but that's not something usual. So the previous owner did some weird mods on it, and I knew it when I bought it, so I'm swapping the engine pretty soon. What cars do I own, Lorenzo? So I have 4, but I usually say 3 cars. I have a Volvo S60R 2005, the one that I'm driving currently here, but it's the real one. I have a Volvo S60 2020 T5, the 250 horsepower version, and I also have the hybrid one, the T8 2022, that has 415 horsepower. So the Volvo T8 is the newest one. It's 2022. Don Lorenzo. No, I just said Lorenzo. Pizza. Did I hear pizza? Oh man, I'm hungry now. Is it a huge difference between the S60 2.5 turbo and the R besides the added horsepower? I mean, there's a few things in the interior, Max. Like, the R comes with a few like fancy things. Like if you look here, you can't see on the video, but oh, driving too slow here. Go back. So here's leather stitched. Like this is something that only the R version has, not just the R, but this is leather stitched as well. The R has the blue gauges, which, in my opinion, pretty awesome. The R has the active chassis setting, so you can change from advanced to comfort, sport. Yes, the suspension dampening only comes with the R. What game am I playing? Assetto Corsa. Yeah, you know, the best thing one can do with an R is swap the engine for a T5. So a lot of people actually have Rs that they swap the engine for the T5 because it comes with 270 horsepower, and you can pretty easily get over 300 horsepower just like the original R, but on a much more reliable and strong engine that the T5 has. The game is called Assetto Corsa. Wow. That's what happens when you're reading the chat. How did I set this up, Kush Gob? You can check my tutorial on YouTube. You'll see exactly how I set it up. What are you seeing right now? You're seeing a guy playing Assetto Corsa in his home office in Florida, driving in Shuto Expressway, Japan. Your vengeance. Thank you, Nexus. Nice! You're getting a race sim for your birthday. I mean, it all depends on what you're looking for. Like, a lot of people want to drive Truck Simulator or drive on tracks and be competitive. It depends on what you want. What I would definitely tell you, man, is try to get a direct drive, even if you buy a cheaper one like Camus or Moza R5 or R3. But don't go with those like G29 or T300. I mean, they were awesome back in the day, but nowadays there's a lot of better options that are not much more expensive than, you know, the original G29 or T300. Well, Assetto Corsa, Forza, Gran Turismo, yeah, even still, I would still recommend you get, you know, a Moza, at least a Moza. And then don't worry too much about, you know, like fancy stuff, but a Moza R5 or R3, pedals, make sure you get the clutch if you really want to, you know, like use an 8 shifter. What else? There's some bases that are, you know, the rig itself, they're cheap. It all depends on the space you also have. I agree, Jerry. How much did I invest in this setup? So there's two parts to this setup, like the car part, which is what makes this particular setup unique, was about $300 in car parts and another $400 in electronics. Then there's the other stuff, so Philips Hue, Fanatec, pedals, butt kicker, you know, and the list goes on. So you can spend, I think I'm at around $10,000 all in all, but it all depends on what PC you're gonna buy, what wheelbase. You can buy a Moza for about $500, or you can buy a Simicube for $2,000 or more. It varies a lot, you know. You should put it underglow on the dash to see the speed denominator. What do you mean? It is lit. To me it shows pretty well. It's just because of the camera. There's too much light coming from the TV, so the camera needs to bring the brightness down so you can't see the lights on the cluster, but it's lit, and everything else is also lit. There's lights everywhere. Yeah, I thought about making the AC work, but it would be a lot of work for not much benefit. It's in my home office, so I do have the AC vent right, blowing air right over my head. Yes, it does. and it turns the blinker on here as well. The game is called Assetto Corsa for PC. What tires am I driving with? That's a good question. I don't know. I didn't change the tires when I started today. Yeah. Can you imagine the person who bought this car like brand new ever would have imagined that this would turn out in somebody's home office, turn into a simulator? That's wild. I never thought about that. Yeah, this is a Volvo S60R 2005. Yes, I did. There's a very good mod, a Volvo S60R mod, but unfortunately, I am playing on No Hesi server, and I asked it thousands of times, please put a Volvo here, just one, and they keep putting BMWs. I don't know why. They really like BMWs, the team there. So I'm not, so whatever. Now, when I got the cluster, it already had like 98,000 miles on it. And for about a year and a half, nearly 2 years, I drove without the odometer working. So I was driving, but it wasn't moving. And then just about, maybe 6 months ago, 5 months ago, I fixed it. So it started going up. So I drove about 10,000 miles already in like 6 months. Since Monday, I put almost 1,000 miles on it, because you see the 739 miles there on the trip odometer. That is since Monday, because every time I turn the cluster on and off, that resets to 0, the trip. And so I reset it on Monday and wanted to see how many miles I would drive this week. Does the car have a key? No, I didn't put a key. The place where the key would be, there's the control to turn the navigation down or up, and there's an on and off button that will turn off all the controllers here. So whenever I shut down the computer, I just press this start stop button here, which is just the 12 volts for all the electronics. How much it costs? About $300 in car parts. Thank you, Lucas. Yeah, I kind of went over the top, I'd say. It took a while, Silvera. It's, and with the motivation from TikTok, Instagram. My Instagram is also doing pretty well. I have 145,000 followers there. On Facebook, I have like 46,000. So that gives me extra motivation to just keep, making and adding. Like, this is a new addition. These buttons here weren't working. Now they are. The hazards weren't working. Now they are. The wipers weren't working. Now they are. All the buttons are working now. I can confidently say 100% of everything you see here in terms of buttons, they work in game. So I only drive one car. No, I drive several cars. Today I'm driving a Porsche. The other day I was driving a Supra. So if you go to my YouTube, a lot of letters. You'll see the tutorial. There's a tutorial step by step there. How do I, made everything. Well, thank you, Mark. Marquito. Does the radio work? Yes. So the way the radio works is the P2 cable comes from the computer like it would go to a speaker, but instead of the speaker, it goes to the CD changer in the radio. And so that's why you see CD5 here. It's because the radio thinks it's coming from the trunk. So whenever the music is playing or the car, the game sound is, I can turn the volume up or down and just use the radio. I can use FM radio, the 6 CD changer in here. Everything works. I would love to drive the Volvo S60R, but it's not available on this server. Change the steering wheel. Why? I have a BMW one, but I prefer my Volvo. And I have the Fanatec ones too. But I hardly ever use them. I have like 4 or 5 steering wheels. But this is my favorite one. Where's the can of beer? Yeah, sometimes my wife comes and sit here with me in the passenger seat. My daughter, very often. Like now she's on her summer break, so whenever I'm playing here, she usually sits here, play on her iPad, watch me play a little bit. How do I connect all of this stuff to the PC? USB, man. USBs. I have like 30 some USBs connected to my computer. I have several hubs. I actually had to buy a separate card just for the USB, a USB board. What car am I in game? So you can see the name of the car. Oh, no, you can't put the name back. So a Porsche 911, right there on the gauge collector, or here. Sometimes I play Forza, not my favorite game, especially because you can't control or change the settings for the camera. So I have to drive with the hood cam, and I don't like that. I don't like the hood camera. Yes, I do, Jason, on my YouTube channel. If you go to my link tree in my TikTok, you'll find a tutorial there. It's a detailed tutorial on my YouTube. And if you're watching, just hit the subscribe button if you can to help out, and the like button. It helps a lot. Small channel. Seat that moves. I mean, the seat moves. It's power seat, but I get what you're saying. I'd love to have like motion platform. That'd be pretty cool. How many cars do I have in game? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I must have like about 400 cars in this game. That was dramatic. I think I'm tired. Crashing a lot. This came from a Volvo S60R, man. 2005 Volvo S60R. Can you guys hear the song? Or because this morning I think it was playing for me, but it wasn't playing for everybody else. Do I have a tutorial? Yes, Tire X, on my YouTube channel. Thank you, Blake. How long did it take to build the setup? It took about 3 weeks, the first one. Oh, I do play. I love playing BeamNG and crashing. It's a lot of fun. All of the buttons work. Yes, every single one of them. The hazards, the climate control, the wipers. Turn signal. Ah, man, tomorrow I'm traveling. I'm going out on vacation. 1 week. I won't be going live for 1 week. I think I will be able to go live only on June 9th now. Wow. Yeah. What's the keypad for? So the keypad are numbers, so the numbers work as numbers. And depending on the game, this goes as the arrow. So 4 goes left, right with 6, 8 goes back, and 2 forward. Clear is backspace. No is my escape button. Yes is enter. And I have different things that I sometimes put for the asterisk or the hashtag here. Depends on the game. Like for instance, if I'm playing BeamNG, the hashtag is the siren in the police car. Thank you, Mr. Shady. No, I don't. So the car was about $300 in car parts and about $400 in electronics. On my YouTube channel, you'll find a tutorial where I break down exactly all the costs, everything, how much it costs me, and including the TV, the PC, everything else. I like this radio station, and it's copyright free, so I can play on YouTube and nobody's gonna yell at me. How do the speed and acceleration hands work? I think you're talking about the speed and RPM. So it's an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield that makes it, it connects with the computer. BeamNG or Assetto Corsa? This is Assetto Corsa. Yeah. And we are in Shutoku Revival Project. That's the name of the track, which is based on a real highway in Japan called Shuto Expressway. Where am I going now? Just chilling, driving around, Sarah. Is this Assetto Corsa Competizione? No, it's just Assetto Corsa. How many car dashboards do I have? So Jason, I only have 2 Volvos, but I built a BMW E60, which is currently in my garage, that I'm finishing and I'm gonna sell. And I have a Miata that I built for a friend of mine, for a neighbor. Thinking about going to American Truck Simulator a little bit. Or BeamNG, I don't know. What do you guys think? American Truck Simulator or BeamNG? I haven't put a price yet. It depends on how much it will cost by the time I finish. I have 2 trucks. Okay, Beam is winning. BeamNG. Okay, let's go BeamNG a little bit. Oh, that's balanced, man. BeamNG and so let's crash a little and then we'll go to Truck Simulator. Stick around. So let's see. Here's BeamNG. Let's select. We have to put the record. So here on BeamNG, you guys will notice one thing. You'll see on American Truck Simulator, this does not happen. But on BeamNG, there's the interior camera is always hard to set up. So let's go to. There's more on my sides. You guys can only see the center. So on YouTube, you can see more. So let's go. Where's that map that has a hill? Oh, downhill destruction right here. So let's get this one. What do I drive on ATS? Take a guess. A Volvo. What am I using for a mouse? A mouse. Just a mouse that I put on the cup holder. I forgot the name. The truck. So let's put another car. Let's put a what? Let's crash a Volvo. Since we're here in a Volvo. Let's see. Let's start with the good old S60, just like my T8. I have the same wheels on my T8, exactly the same. So, oh man, the camera is too high for TikTok. Let me turn off the gauge. Oh, that won't help because the camera is too low. Oh man. What can I do? Let me move the camera higher. Otherwise, folks on TikTok won't be able to see it. There we go. So BeamNG is a game that you have to play in third person because all you want to see is havoc, right? Is the sound coming? Just make sure that the sound, yeah, gotta put it a little higher. So I can change the camera there. So let's go here. Let's do the jump. already? We're going upside down. Oh, are we going on the ramp? Yeah. I love this game. Yep, the turn signal really works. Ah. Upside down. Which one was it? I always forget one of these buttons. Ah. Great. I updated the home. So here's home. That is okay. Now I know. So let's go to points of interest. I gotta move my camera here. Downhill destruction and quick travel. All right, so is this the same downhill? Let's see. Yeah, I usually drive realistic on ATS. I obey the traffic law, all the traffic law, and do everything right. Let's flip here. Oh, nice landing. Ow. Not that nice. Yeah, there's some videos. I'll play later a little bit. Oof. Ow. I forgot to update the input again. And then now let's update the map. But that's the downhill I was looking for. Alright, so now let's update home. Update it. So now let's jump on that ramp and let's see if we can hit the bridge. No, we missed it. Let's go to the other ramp. This one? This is information, like right now it's showing my PC information. It also has maps and stuff. And there's a wall. Yes, there's a wall down there. We can turn on traffic here. Traffic is nice on this one. I have other information like game information, race standings, and music. So we are at over 160, and I can see on Waze 180 miles an hour. Let's do sideways. Compact now. Move it around. Is it control? I think it's control, yeah. Yeah. Go back. Let's pick another car. Let's see if we can get here. So let's see. Let's go with the BMW E36. and hope that the mod is working. Let's get the M3 manual. So now we have a BMW M3. We can go inside, however, it's hard to, not hard, but it takes, oh, I forgot. Yeah, there you go. This is somewhat the same view that I had in Assetto Corsa. Let's see from the inside. What does it look like when you crash? So let's go, let's flip here. Yeehaw! Ooh. Wow, that was a that's a nasty one. You switched from a Civic to an Acura. Nice. That's nice. Wow, that driver did not survive. A Dodge Viper, I don't. So let's go downhill. Oh, let's put the traffic on. Let's spawn normal. Police cars are with some kind of problem. Like a minefield. Alright, let's crash into somebody right now. Oof. Oh, you know what I gotta do is, let me set up a button for the slow motion. Because watching in slow motion is always fun, right? So, controls, camera. Is it camera? Let me search. It's here. Slow. Slow motion. All right, so we want, gotta move this here for a second. So we want to toggle slow motion first. So let's use the cruise control button. And now we want to go slower slow motion. That will be here. And then faster slow motion will be this. Great. Back, back. Let's So I gotta remember now, before I crash, Oh, the same button does that. Wait. I will have to fix that. Because I put the radio thing with the same binding. So, radio? Is that how they call it? Yes, radio button. So let's delete this, or let's change it. Things are right in front of me here. Wait. Oh, wait. That's fine. Let's change this to what? This. No. This. But, okay. All right. Let's go back. Oh, I'm in slow motion. Turn on the car. Do I have the handbrake on? What's going on? Did I toggle the handbrake? Dang it. What is the handbrake problem now? Why is it toggling now? The handbrake. Vehicle. Parking brake. He toggles it. Let's see if that's the problem. Crazy. Change cars again. Let's see if that's the problem. Get the E46 now. Yeah, I think so. Oh, my brake pedal. That could be. Thank you, Adrian. Because I can't see very well here. So let's see the brake pedal. Strange, because it's only. Let me remove the binding and let's add the binding again for the brake pedal. Okay. Cars. Oh, this car now has a problem. Some cars, the engine doesn't work. Get the M3 again. No, that's manual. I want. That's auto. I want. Now I think the clutch is not working because the car is just dying, stalling. Vehicle, clutch. Oh, it's inverted. I just reassigned it and it's inverted. Problem is the chat screens are all in front of my controls here, and I'm gonna move everything away so I can fix this mess. It's an inverted axis. Okay, now the clutch is assigned, and now the brake, parking brake. Brake. There we go. That took a while. Let's see. Slow motion now works. Okay. You ready to press? Whew. Let's go to that car. And yeah, slow motion. Slow motion makes everything cooler. Oh, we're such kids. Let me put the home there now so I can do that a few more times. and then we can go on the ramp. Let's put it here. Okay, that's set. Whew. Thought it was gonna crash. Oh, I lost the rear view mirror there. Let's get that one. Low. Lower. There. Do I have the Shikoku highway map? Yes, I do. Oh wow, that was a nice one. Look at the rear view mirror flying. If I could save time in a bottle. They're combined. They're just one car now. Be ready. Let's try to hit these cars here. Oof. Lower. We're gonna hit the other one. Nah, that was not as nice. So let's go to that ramp again. I gotta learn how to drift first. Oh, now I have the cars here. It's gonna be fun. They're flying. Ooh. Not much left. I think the engine left the chat. Ooh. No, the engine's still there. It's just not working. Oh. Let's try another car. So let's go. Let's go back to the future. Where's the DeLorean? There we go.
When this baby hits 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Missed it. Gotta hit another car.
When this baby hits 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
But let's be careful not to hit 88 yet. Because when it hits 88, it could just go crazy. Yeah, there we go. Not much left of either car. Like the train when it hits the DeLorean. Back to the Future 3.
Fatality.
Does the brake works? Yeah. Let's try to hit the wall. But we gotta be careful so we don't fly away. Oh, that was lame. Let's go again. Gotta hit the wall. Gotta hit the wall. I drifted. Get the slow motion ready. Is it 6 gears or 5? Ooh, there goes my rear view mirror. It's 5. Well, now we know. At least I didn't money shift, it was neutral. But it didn't work. One more time. And now we know, 5 gears. 4th, 5th, and now holding on to dear life. Waiting for the right moment. Ooh. Now we're gonna crash again. Oh, we saved it! Ah, yes.
Fatality.
There is not much left here. It's just a ball. Even the steering wheel didn't like it. Let's stop that. That's... wow. Let's see another car. Let's see, what are we going to crash now? Let's go NASCAR. Stock car, Speedway Advanced. Tesla. I don't know if I have a Tesla. I'll look for one. Let me just hit this one and... Oh, this is sequential. It's not going to work. Yeah. This one is not going to work, unfortunately, I think. I'm not with my pedal shifter here. I got to change the steering wheel, and I'm not going to do that right now. Should you get a G923 or a Moza R3? I go with Moza, rather. It's direct drive. Let me see if I have a Tesla. I have a Tesla. Wait a minute. I think I do have a Tesla. Yep, I do have a Tesla. Quiet. There we go. The model is awful. But does it crash? Can't see very well. Alright, down the camera here. There we go. Get the slow motion ready. Let's crash into a car. That one. We're too slow on time here. A little bit, and then we'll take it down. There. The hazards are on. Or they're not. Oof. Let's try the wall. Let's see how much can we reduce this Tesla. We saw that the DeLorean became just a little tiny ball. So let's see. We're over 160 miles an hour. Let's see. 180, 179 miles an hour. That's pretty much it. That's... Get ready for the wall. Oof, that guy was changing lanes in a very unfortunate time. Go a little faster here, and then we'll take it down. There, there. Super slow. 145 will be the final speed for the crash. Not much left. But it wasn't that bad. It survived pretty well. The driver is pretty much unalive.
Fatality.
Let's get another car. Wait, let's go back to the start. Let's get another. Let's get a truck. Yeah, the back seat should be fine. It didn't look that bad. So let's get... Let's see how much damage do logs cause. So this is what we're going to drive down the hill. Hello, Cuba. We're going to have to put on neutral because I don't think we can go this fast with a 5. That's all we have. we're going pretty fast. It doesn't really matter. Ah! Leaving a trail of destruction behind. Yeah, that one is...
Fatality.
Hadouken!
The logs are gonna start rolling. It'd be cool if there was a car in the path. Like that one. The truck is surprisingly well. This driver is alive. The engine's still running. Wow. Wow. Let's go again. Ah. Built American Pup. Yeah, that was very tough. Okay, 5th gear, that's all we have. Let's go neutral. Here we go faster. If cars get in front of us, I mean, I'm sorry for them. Let's see how much damage does the wall make. Ooh, that's jumping around. Let's get ready here. It's coming. Let's see. Slow, 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 slow. Well, the cabin is gonna go, and the logs are coming. Now the logs are coming, and they're pushing. The animation is going crazy here. Wow.
Fatality.
The sound. It's still like 9%. So if you calculate it, let's hit another car. Okay, 5th gear. We're rolling. Let's hit all the cars that we can. Oh, there he goes. I forgot to put on neutral. Out of my way. Turning. Try to get some control here. That car is gone. And we're gonna hit the other one here. Even better. We have the Ford Explorer here. Oh, are we gonna have some logs rolling down on that car? Come on, go, fall. Turn. Oh no. Come on. To the left. Ah, man. Oh, the car's still here. Didn't see him. I like the truck. Yeah, we're connected. It's not gonna... My steering wheel doesn't do anything now. Ow. I'm the card collector. Yeah, I tried the steering, but... Oh, now it's going. Oh, nice. Now the logs are gonna roll down the hill. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to reach the other cars that are up ahead, but you can let go for a second, see faster. Yeah, they are. Or not. No. I want to do the final destination thing. Go again. Go. It's my slow motion. Well, it was fun anyways. There's... There goes the tire. What wheel do I use? Fanatec Club Sport DD. And I'm glad it's turned down to about 70% because sometimes I forget to take my hands out of here. My thumb is hurting now. Okay, let's try to flip it. Go like super crazy and like this. Ah, just so close. Oh, there goes my fuel tank. Can we jump with it? Let's try to go on the other. And let's jump. All right, let's see if we can jump on that little ramp. And let's see how far we can go. Problem is gonna be missing all the cars. There we go. Oh, that's the ramp I was talking about. I missed it. Let's go to the other one then. Let's go here. And there goes the cabin. And the fuel tank just ruptured. There's the engine. It spread it really well. I think the logs are gonna go through the finish line up there. I don't know if you can see it. All right, let's drive a little bit of American Truck Simulator just to finish the night. Man, I love BeamNG. American Truck Simulator. That's the good stuff. And here we use the center one. The one? No. There we go. My dad was playing American Truck Simulator, so it's in Portuguese. So Dubs, the gauges are working with an Arduino Uno that's here, and that makes the whole system work. Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield connected to SimHub. And there's one more thing I gotta do, which is that just change here to American Truck Simulator. Okay, good. All right, let's drive. Was I with the load? Yes. I'm in the middle of a delivery. And if you are on my... Let me put back in the cabin. So here the high beams actually work as high beams. So if I put the high beams on, as you can see right now, it will, and the light will show in my cluster. Oh, I gotta move the camera down. It's too high now. You can't see the... Mouse. Reset. There we go. So how far are we for this delivery? 1,319 miles. So if you are on YouTube right now, which there's not a lot of people on YouTube right now, there's only 2 people, but you can see a little bit in detail what's going on here. So there's the distance remaining, and here's the real-time ETA. So there's about an hour left for this delivery. We're driving a Volvo truck. And we're way over the speed limit. Take a notch down here. Let's put on cruise control, because the buttons here on my steering wheel actually work. So now it's set to 60. The limit is 55 miles per hour here. Let's do 57. And on American Truck Simulator, this button here, the climate control for the driver, changes the camera. And if I click in advanced, it goes back to the cockpit. Yes, I am hauling a trailer right now. It's this one. I don't know if you can see it on TikTok. It's night. What time is it in game? In game it's 1 a.m. Almost like real life here for me. In real life, this is the time in real life, and in my Apple CarPlay, it's showing the game time. So this is why the clock here is moving so fast. Oh, I'm not hauling for you. This is American Truck Simulator. I am somewhere in the country delivering a cargo. And I'm going to Tulsa. I'm getting old, I can't see the things I wrote there. Hello, Box Charles. What's my YouTube name? Flybrick60R. You can find a link on my TikTok as well. Boss Charles. All right. Sorry if I butchered it. The game is now American Truck Simulator. If you go to YouTube right now, Mr. Shady, you'll see the whole, like, you can almost see my rear view mirror there, because a truck is so big that it kind of cuts off a little bit. Well, thank you for that information, EJ. Also backwards. That's something I never thought about. Let's pass these guys. Everybody's so slow. I try to follow the law here. My last ticket was a no violation. I didn't have any tickets. Yeah, I'm a good guy. My engine brake is my, I put in the stock here for the wiper. If I push this, you'll see the brake light coming on. And I turned off my cruise control. Let's pass this guy. Hey Flows, how am I able to do this? So basically I am, so I used a lot of Arduinos and connected them to the computer. One thing I noticed with the chat, I can't see my rear view mirror on the left. I almost hit a car there. Oops. Let's put the cruise control back at 57. Yes, Marion, I used a, it was a car in the junkyard. I got it and I built it. And if you're interested in how I did this, you can check my YouTube channel. And on my YouTube, you can see all the tutorials I made. Hey, Mr. Shady, welcome to my YouTube. Is there a windshield screen? No, it's just a TV. There's no windshield here. It looks like there is one, but there isn't. Whoa. Oops. Got damage on my truck now. That's alright. Oh, the speed's higher now. Okay, we gotta stop at the waiting station. Let me. Oh, don't worry. I'm reading the chat. It's my fault. We're stopping at the wait station here in Arizona. We're in the port of entry here. Let me put it outside just so you guys can see it here. This is my truck, my Volvo. The wheel was not hard because it's using a game controller wheelbase, so I'm using a Fanatec. I was doing swimming for the past, like, I don't know, maybe a couple hours. I was on a Assetto Corsa. I decided to play a little bit of BeamNG, and now I am here on American Truck Simulator. Got my rear view mirror here. Yeah, there's actually most of my videos are swimming here on TikTok. So if you check my videos, you'll see them. There's a lot. How do you like YouTube, Mr. Shady? The view, is it better? All right, 65 miles per hour. That's our speed limit here. Let's set it 67. Just a few more, a couple miles more. Yeah, Assetto Corsa to BeamNG to American Truck Simulator. That's a complete live stream. $75 now. Going faster. Seems like too fast for this road, but that's okay. I like to live dangerously. just a few minutes ago we were crashing trucks, so in about an hour I'll have to stop and rest. I can see here how many hours I have until I have to stop. 3 hours and 12 minutes now. Damage to the truck. I can see the PSI on my brakes. Water temperature, oil pressure. What else? Fuel consumption. Oh, and here I can see. Let me see if it's connected. I can see the fuel. I think. Yes. Miles per gallon and 882 miles till empty tank. Come on, folks, it's 75. Hello, Heta 11. Wow, there's a guy here. I don't know if on TikTok you can't see, and I don't think you can either on YouTube. But there was a guy here. He did not like the fact that this bus here was on the left lane, and I don't either. Let's cut this guy. There we go. 75 miles per hour, guys. You're not passing. Get off the left lane. No, man, I don't have the AC working here. I do have in my office. I mean, it's a home office, so my AC vent is right on my head. On top of my head here. You thought it was real life? I'm going a little bit too fast now. Hope I don't get a ticket. Yeah, the graphics. American Truck Simulator is a great game, but they could use some updating on their graphics. This is a simulator, Bryce. To be more precise, this is American Truck Simulator. We are going to deliver some cargo. Now, why did that truck change to the left lane? He's trying to piss me off. That's what he's trying to do. Oh, that'd be awesome, man. You're into aviation. Well, me too. I love planes. I was taking flight school last year. I have about, I think I had around 65, almost 70 hours flying the Cessna 150. I already soloed. Oh, there's an accident. All right, it's getting tired. Oh, look, we talked about a plane. There was a plane crash here. Did you see that? There was a plane crash. It's the first time I see a plane crash in American Truck Simulator. And we were just talking about it. Pretty cool. So we gotta find a rest stop now. Oh, the F-16, yeah. A little bit faster than my Cessna 150. Just a little bit. You know, we have a rest stop here. That's the question. You saw it? That's so cool. I'm going to Tulsa. We're just arriving in Arizona, and there is a rest stop here somewhere. I don't want to have to drive too far. I think we can manage a little bit longer here. I don't want to crash. It'll damage my truck, man. I like to play as serious as possible my American Truck Simulator. I was crashing just a few minutes ago, like literally just a few minutes ago. I was playing BeamNG, and that's all about crashing. Is this on Xbox? No, this is a PC. Hey IDK, how you doing? I hear a train passing by. Right? I totally love this. Sometimes when I'm really stressed, American Truck Simulator will do. I put some music on and I just drive around. Right? They should pay me to deliver cargo here. Yes, on this game they don't pull you over, but you get a ticket. I'm good, man. Tomorrow I'm leaving on vacation, so I'll be out for a week. That'll be fun. I'm gonna be traveling to North Carolina. Come on, let me go. Let me enter. Put the cruise control. Yeah, we need to rest. You see now it's blinking red. I don't know if you guys can see it on TikTok. On YouTube, people can see it. Where is the nearest rest stop? I don't want to get a ticket because I did not stop. Yes, Patrick, it's from a 2005 Volvo S60R. Yeah, I know, Mr. Shady. Well, my YouTube is kind of new, so it's expected. I mean, I have 170-some thousand followers on TikTok, and on YouTube I'm only at what, 7,500 now. So, if you can, anybody who's watching, click that like button, please. Help out on YouTube. I'm gonna get a ticket. If you could hit the like button, Retta11, that'd be pretty awesome. And YouTube, Mr. Shady. And there's more people watching, but they're so quiet. They're not talking. Okay, there's a sign ahead. Maybe we have an exit. Thank you for the follow, Matt. 2 miles, there's an exit, so we'll have to take that one, I guess. Yes, I do, Patrick. On my YouTube channel, there's a very detailed tutorial. Step by step. 40-minute long. Yeah, we'll have to exit here and then turn left. I hate leaving the highway and having to do that, but it is what it is. can't see my left side now because of my OBS. Oh, I am in Arizona. Maybe it is Interstate 40. Hey, it is 40. Flagstaff, 40 west. We're gonna turn right here. Yes, I do, Ansel. I do have a real Volvo S60R 2005 as well. Thank you, Patrick. You should check out my YouTube channel. Ah, I got a ticket. Really? I'm so close to rest. That was not fair. I know I'm getting tired. You told me already. I never played with anybody else online, at least Truck Simulator. I'd love to one day. We might as well grab some gas when we leave. Because my fuel tank is nearly empty. I don't know if you guys can see it. So let's put the parking brake. Now let's turn off the engine and let's hit rest. Yeah, 486 miles. Not that bad, but I think I'll just fuel it up. I don't know, man. I gotta check. I don't know if it's available for Xbox as well. Let's go. This pump right here. Oh, you're driving an S60R. Nice. 2004. Very good. M66 also. Do you have the manual or the automatic? And what color is your interior? I always ask people. Yes, IDK. On YouTube, Mr. Shady asked if this game is also available on Xbox. Do you know? Oh yeah, it's filling up. Gotta be full in a second. Because the fuel gauge goes really slow. Even like in the real car, like when you fueling it up. Just like in a real car. Nice. Yeah, mine is also a space ball. Got the handbrake on. Blue, so yours just like mine. I have the Nordcap as well. Blue interior with the... I have the black exterior. Alright, can't see nothing on my left. I'll just press my guts. Hey! So I spent around $300 in car parts and about $400 in electronics. So Arduinos, the LCD screen right there, the Arduino that makes the gauges work. Those are pretty cheap, but hey Bobo, so if you want to check it out, how does it work, there's a tutorial and I have several videos on my YouTube channel that explain in detail how they work. There's also some videos here on TikTok. And I'm driving this pretty cool Volvo truck. Okay, we got a green light. You had an 04 S60R, nice. Oh, you had the Atacama interior, that's pretty cool, man. The V70R, pretty awesome. They're rare in the Atacama. Oh, the titanium outside, nice. Hello, Dota Boda Bada 2025. Nobody coming. The V70Rs are very hard to find now, especially in manual. This truck is heavy. I'm carrying nearly 30,000 pounds. That'd be awesome. So American Truck Simulator works on MacBook? That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a little bit showing on the right, on YouTube. Too bad the left is covered by the chat. Thank you for the follow, James. Put in cruise control. As soon as we reach the speed, because the truck is so heavy that I can't even get to 75. There you go, 75, 76. But there's another wait station. I hope I don't have to stop again. What state are we entering? New Mexico. Welcome to New Mexico, guys. All right, we gotta stop again. Gross weight 68,000 pounds. Pretty heavy. much further? We're 830 miles to destination. In real life, that's 40 minutes. In game time, that will be 13 hours. Yeah, but soon I gotta go to bed. Tomorrow I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna be driving in real life. I don't want to be tired. My wife's gonna kill me. I wish I was closer so I could deliver this cargo. We'll see. Stay a few more minutes. I'm headed to North Carolina, man. I'll probably stop by Jacksonville tomorrow, because I'm traveling with my parents and my in-laws, and so we're going slow. Just about 3 hours of road tomorrow, and then Saturday probably a little longer. Living in Charlotte on Sunday, and then we're headed to Asheville. You've had a lot of Volvos in your life. I have 3 right now, but in total I think I had 9. Had an 850. I had the S70. I had the S60. I had the other S60. I had the S90. Now I have the S60R, the S60 T5, and the S60 T8. So I've had 8. So why is the gas going down so fast? Because the game works, this specific game, American Truck Simulator, works in a different way. So there's the real world miles and the game miles. If you notice, the odometer is moving as the real world would be, 29 miles. But this does not relate to the game miles. So for instance, I'm 777 miles to my destination, and now it's already 774 miles. And I didn't drive 3 or 4 miles. So the game kind of compacted the United States a little bit, so you don't actually have to drive 13 hours to deliver something. And that's why the fuel also relates to this reality in game, where also the time changes real fast. So it's like 7:28 p.m., 7:29 p.m. right now, 7:30 p.m. It's 7:30, so it keeps changing faster. Have I done some work on my Volvo? Yes, I did. I bought it tuned, and I'm detuning it. And I did change the rod bearings because the previous owner destroyed it, but I couldn't save it. So I need to swap my engine, and I'll do that in the coming months. There's a few videos on my TikTok of my Volvo, so I hope you scroll it down to check it out. The 940, the 240, the V70 XC, the 2.5. Wow, quite a lot. S60 2.5, V70 T5, the 60 T5, and the V70R and this S60R. Man, if I could, I would swap to the T5 engine on my R. I want to make it reliable, man. I just want it to last for a long time, to be honest. Because I love that car. It's 108,000 miles. The interior is in pristine condition. It's perfect. And I just want it to last. I did, Jaden. Yes, that sounds pretty cool, man. I'm looking forward to that. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it'll be fun. ...2019 S90 T8. Nice, man. I had a 2019 S90, but the T6. The T8 that I have is my 2022 S60. And it's the inscription also, so it's loaded with everything you can have on it. I have the brown interior on my 2022 60 T8. How many miles do you get on your T8, man? I really hope they speed up the process, Jaden. I'd love to drive here in Florida in American Truck Simulator. That'd be pretty cool. The game is called American Truck Simulator, Zachary. Do I have to deliver every load per trip? No, I can just pause the game and come back tomorrow if I wanted to. I don't have to. Like, when I started the game, I was midway through the delivery here already. Hey, sure thing, 80K. Hope to see you again, man. Thank you, Mina. Yeah, some Volvos are really good for tuning. Like, I know a Volvo S60R that's right now with nearly 700 horsepower. What truck am I driving? I'm driving a Volvo. I forget the model of this Volvo, but it's a Volvo. We're getting closer to our destination. There are 674 miles to go. Thank you, man. Thank you, C. Victor. Oh man, really? What monitor do I have, Euphoria? So I have three 65-inch TVs surrounding me. I got about 180 field of view here. If you look on my YouTube live stream, you can see the whole thing. They're pretty good. I wouldn't say bulletproof. Like, for instance, the Volvo S60R engine has a major flaw. They usually have their cylinder heads cracking. And right now my Volvo S60R is in the garage with a spun rod bearing. But granted, the previous owner tuned the crap out of it, and it wasn't well tuned, so it just gave up on me. Hey man, Ansel, I don't plan to ever sell my R. Exactly. Like, I'm gonna swap for another R motor just because I have a friend that has one and he's gonna sell pretty cheap for me, and it's about 100,000 miles on that motor as well, so I'll take that one right now. But if it goes bad again, I'm buying a T5, man. Absolutely. T5, and I gotta tune it just to around 300 horsepower, just like original. Hey man, good night. Thank you for joining the live, especially on YouTube, man. Thank you for helping out. And if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like button, please. It wouldn't hurt. And I really want to, grow my audience on YouTube as well. So I really appreciate that. Not anymore, Stone. Volvo currently has, all the newer Volvos are 4-cylinder turbo. Some are supercharged, like the T8s. They're supercharged and turbo. They have around 400 horsepower. And the inline sixes were only the red blocks, like the real old ones. And then Volvo went for years making the 5 cylinders, and they had the V8 also for some XC90s. Hey, Simracing, how you doing, man? The extended fuel tank, exactly. That's a very good question, Bog. I'm glad you noticed. So the thing is, diesel trucks, they run lower RPMs. And as you can see, my gauge cluster shows 8,000 RPMs. So what I do is, depending on the car I'm driving or truck, it'll calibrate to always like have the max to never pass 8,000. So let's say if this truck, let me see how. So this truck goes up to 3,000 RPMs. So it's calibrated to the point where right now I'm doing about 1,400 RPMs, but it's right there on 5. I don't know if I explained well, but it's calibrated. So if I drive, for instance, an F1 car with 12,000 RPMs, 8,000 will be 12,000. You know what I mean? Where am I headed? I'm headed to Tulsa, New Mexico. I mean, for me, Stone, Volvos are appealing for several reasons. One, they're usually super, like, underrated. They're sleepers. Like, if you have a Volvo S60R, it's faster than a BMW M3 from the same year, and they don't look like they're fast. You know, like they're super sleeper. I like their safety also. They're safe cars. I had my life saved by a Volvo 850. And I like their design. I don't know, I just got used to it. I think I got used to it, but I like it. So like right now the RPMs are going to about 7,000. On the gauge cluster, it's about 3,000. Are they rear drive? Only the old ones, only the red block one. The newer ones are all all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. Like my T8, my Volvo T8 is all-wheel drive, and the S60R is also all-wheel drive. And I think it's like 60-40. Yeah, there's some factors in Sweden. Depending on the model, they're made in different places. Like for instance, the S60s were made here in North Carolina, in the US. The S90s, if not mistaken, they're made in China right now. And there's some factories that do make the XC90 in Europe. I think there's one in Belgium, and there's one in Sweden. I'm getting tired. But I think I'll deliver this cargo here. There's just 26 minutes to go. Yeah, the S90. I don't know if you know, but there's a company called Geely. They bought Volvo from Ford a few years ago, and they made Volvo become Volvo again because. So what happened was Volvo was owned by Volvo until 1998, 1999, I think. And then it was bought by Ford. Then Ford took over. So this car was designed by Volvo and it was produced under Ford's ownership. All P3 platforms, they were produced under Ford and designed by Ford. So they share platform with the Ford Focus, for instance, on the P30, and then Geely bought Volvo from Ford like in 2015. Volvo was almost going bankrupt under Ford's ownership, and they really destroyed the brand, in my opinion. Now, what Geely did, it's a Chinese company. They bought Volvo, but they reopened all the design and engineering in Sweden again. So the car is now designed in Sweden, engineered in Sweden, and just built, in different places. Hey, Davian, the game is American Truck Simulator. All right, we're in New Mexico. Welcome to New Mexico. Yes, absolutely. The XC90s from the early 2000s were totally under Ford. But the design came from the Volvo era. No, Dayton, this is not real. This is a game. I can prove. Probably because I am using a real car dashboard. Oh, was it? I did not know that. Nice to know. The V8 engine that was on the XC90, that's a cool engine. There's some S80s also with the V8. Those are cool. Yo, man. That truck is passing. Let's go. Heavy. I'd say so. Yeah, Volvo has recovered pretty well after Ford destroyed a lot of it. I hope they can, continue on this path. I'm really happy with my current Volvos. The SPA platform is pretty good, very economical, very fast. My T8 does 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. I mean, pretty fast. But it's no sports car. It's a good, comfortable, nice car to drive. .3 seconds, 0 to 60. Totally agree, Jaden. I think Ford almost killed it. Nope. OEM. 100% stock. And it's funny because my T8 drives faster than my S6TR, but the S6TR is so much drama, like that 5-cylinder like manual, it's loud, and then the T8 just goes. I don't know how much is the value now. I think it's probably around $35,000. 2022, so not brand new anymore. Oh, I'm in Texas. I saw New Mexico. but could be. Yeah, Fort Worth, probably. Yeah, the P2 platform is my favorite. Like looks, I like the looks of it. I like the interior design. I guess I'm a little biased. When they started making cars fast? Oh, a long time ago, man. Volvos have always had a fast car version of some of their models, like the 850 Turbo and the 850R. They were pretty fast. They actually did have in the British Touring Car Championship. They used to race the station wagons, which was pretty cool. 25? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a ticking time bomb, man. I'm gathering all the Volvo lovers here today. That's pretty awesome. There's almost like a Volvo meet going on here. Thank you for the follow, Tobias. I have a few videos of my Volvos in my TikTok. If you scroll down far enough, you'll see them. This is not a Assetto Corsa. I've been playing for a few hours. I don't even know how many hours. Let's see. I don't know, like maybe 3 hours. And I played Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, and now I'm in American Truck Simulator. I just didn't change the name on the live stream. Thank you, user. The SUVs, yeah, they're not that fast. You know, the SUVs are good, but they're not fast. Even the XC90 V8. Drop a gear and floor it on a truck. I gotta follow the speed limit. 75 miles per hour here. I'm doing 74. Thank you for the flower, SpaceX. Nice. Hybrid turbo? That's pretty cool. It should have stone, but when I you know, you can change the transmission in game to a 6-speed manual transmission. So that's what I have here. Because I have a 6-speed manual transmission here, I just did the same, and I don't have to worry about like going to high gear, low gear, and that kind of stuff. It makes my life simpler. We're almost there now. How many miles? 300 miles to go. How many hours? Can we get there before having to sleep? Oh no, can't. 5 hours to go, and I have 5 hours before I need to rest. Oh, I'm not playing Assetto Corsa anymore. I know the description says Assetto Corsa. I was playing and then I changed. It's American Truck Simulator. I'm driving a truck, man. They do. Yeah, some trucks, I mean, I think most trucks now, the new ones are all automatic. There's a wait station, and we gotta stop. Oh yeah, no, I do play racing games as well. But this is not a truck wheel. This is a Volvo, just a car wheel. It wasn't hard, Dolan. On my YouTube channel, you can see a tutorial, a detailed tutorial on how to do everything. Yes, they are like compressed versions of the real world. So you could say the maps are based on real maps. Yeah, it's smaller. So that's why you see the miles on my autonomy going down so fast, because the world is kind of compressed here. My YouTube is Flybrick S6TR, man. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. Give a like on the live stream that's going on there. You can see the whole triple screen set up there as well. Really? That's so cool, Nila. Yep. On this game, it can start raining. It have police blocks, roadblocks, and stuff like that. They give me a fine if I just skip the wait station. Yes, it does, Lucas. It does work. But it works like perfectly with Assetto Corsa, with any other game, but American Truck Simulator. I mean, it's still working here, but it's calculating the miles based on their speed. It's not showing the miles as in the game. The game miles go much faster than the real world miles. So here's real world right now, so that's why it's going like 56.0, and it's gonna take a while to run to 0.1. But if you're on YouTube right now, you can see here how fast this goes up, down. Like 260 miles to my destination, and it's gonna change to 264 now, 263, so it's going much faster. So when I reset, it goes, so only the trip goes down. The car miles stay the same. It just goes up. It only goes up. What did I have to tune my R? So it was the previous owner that did the tuning. So I didn't tune it. Yes, so you take cargoes from a kind of a listing that you can just find, which ones are paying better, what kind of loads, where you're gonna take him to. Lucas, so if you're interested, you can check out my YouTube channel. There is a tutorial there, detailed tutorial. So basically, I got a dashboard from the junkyard, and I have a wooden structure underneath with a bunch of like real gaming, like a wheelbase. Here's a Fanatec, the gaming shifter, gaming handbrake, and so on. Thank you for the follow, Lucas. Hope to see you on my YouTube channel as well. That's this guy here. Dude, it's going too slow. It's 70 miles per hour, man. Thank you, Lucas. Your brain's not working right now, depending on your time zone. That's understandable. That is true, Stone. The drivers are pretty civilized here. Yeah, but there's some crazy drivers here as well, but they're not as many. We're almost at our destination. We're gonna be arriving at sunrise. In-game sunrise. It's not real life, coach. It's a game. As soon as they add I-95, right? Thank you, coach. Thank you for the flower, Regdolan. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Alright, where are we? We're pretty close now. 175 miles to go. That is 10 minutes in real life. What PC am I using? So I have a 4090 GPU with a 9950X 3D as CPU. We gotta take a left here. Yes. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too, man. I'm going to Tulsa. Yes, American Truck Simulator. I-4 is awful. That's the worst. You could call that a real car PC. Am I inside of a real car? No. I'm inside my home office. I think I'm gonna get the ticket. I'm not gonna stop for rest, because I think I'm gonna arrive at the destination right when I'm gonna get a ticket for a violation of my rest period. No, it's the GPS is showing where I have to go in game. Yes, I do. I have a video on my YouTube channel. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. But if you check out my YouTube channel, there's a tutorial there. 40-minute step-by-step tutorial. Yes, it's a Volvo. Tulsa. Oh, this one? Yeah, this one is real. That one is not real. This is real life. I can hide it if I want it. Thank you for the lightning, man. Yep, he's starting to get tired. If there's a rest stop like super easy, I'll rest. I think there is one right ahead. Because I don't want to get a ticket. Thank you, F14 Tomcat. The game is American Truck Simulator. Yeah. Let me stop here for a quick rest. I don't need gas. This one. Right. Parking brake. Engine off. Resting. Engine on. Parking brake. Let's go. Is that 44? Let me see. No, the number here, the next exit is 179. Oh, the highway. I think we are on. Let's see. There is one on the other side. I think there'll be one here on this side. It doesn't show on my GPS. Yep, that's 44, Highway 44. And there's a police officer. That's honk. Yes. 6 minutes to our destination. I'm still here. I'm tired, man. I'm just gonna deliver this cargo and I'm gonna go to bed. Yes, it's a game. It doesn't pull over, it just gives you a ticket. It's a PC. No, it's 2:30 a.m. for me. My wife is gonna kill me. She literally will. I'll be tired tomorrow. I'll have her drive. I'll just go sleeping in the back. But still, 2:30 in the morning for an old chap like me. All right, we'll take this exit. Not this one, the next one. That'd be pretty cool. Oops. Yes, that is a real steering wheel from a Volvo S60R. A car, not a truck. Oh, if the lights are on, it'll be on night mode. I can turn it on or off. I leave the lights on because when it's dusk or dawn here, they give you a ticket if you don't have your lights on. But just find it easier just to keep it on. All right, we're almost there. Let's deliver this baby. Got my rear view mirrors here. You guys on TikTok can't see, but I do have rear view mirrors on my right. You'll be in Missouri. Do I exit? No, I don't exit. There's no exit here. Thank you, Bray Bray. Yeah, that's my favorite speedometer. The blue gauges. Perfection. It doesn't have motors, it has a butt kicker. Essentially, it's like a speaker that shakes whenever I go through bumps on the road. I can feel it. I can feel the engine vibration. This is not real, man. Just a game. Oh, I gotta take that exit. Oof. And I'm going that way. Oof. That would suck if I missed that exit. Well, the police didn't see it, so it didn't happen. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I did sleep. I was gonna say, he is not complaining that I didn't rest. I did rest. So I can almost see the destination already. Yes, sir, Arduinos. Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield here. And just Arduinos here, and an ESP32 for the steering wheel, so it doesn't have to have wires. My engine braking. I think you guys can see the red light coming on, right? That's the engine brake light. And because of my OBS, I can't see on my left, so I'll just go and hope for the best. So I improved the code, but I didn't make the first code. So I added the turn signal, I added the other lights, I added the text here. But the original code is by a guy named Andy. And it's also on YouTube. There's a tutorial on that too. But I made some improvements to it. Because I do have the real car as well, so I was able to sniff the CAN bus data and add some other things, like the handbrake. Thank you for the follow, silly Jojo. Moving backwards. Yes, sir. All the buttons. Every single one. Like I can press here for cameras. I can press here for going back to the cockpit. I can click here for different angles also. The parking brake is right here. The wipers, the turn signal, every single button works. The car wasn't crashed. It was actually in a good shape, but the car was in the junkyard. Where did I get the indicator and wiper stock? From the same Volvo. It's the original Volvo stock and turn indicator. Right, arriving to our destination. Thank you. Yes, sir. It's American Truck Simulator. What's my favorite sports car? I think the Porsche 911 GT3. My daily drive besides this, you mean the car that I drive daily? It's one of my Volvos, either the 2020 T5 or the 2022 T8. It depends. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna be driving the minivan, so it's gonna be neither. There it is. A Genesis coupe, that would be nice. All right, so let's go with where do you need it? Just to make it harder, so I can look awful here on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Is there anybody on Twitch? There's one person. Hi, Twitch person. All right, so where's the right there? Okay, so we'll have to do this way. I might need to move my chat so I can see where the camera, the rear view mirror is. No, the other way. It always turns the wrong way. There we go. Too bad you guys can't see my rear view mirror like I can. Oops. The pre-recorded video, Michael James Hands. Why would I do that? Yeah, this was not the best. I gotta do that again. Turn before. All right, let's go. Yeah, much better. I can see that this time it's gonna work. Yeah, I'm on my YouTube channel. I have my tutorial there. Alright, almost. Doing well. That'll be the one. Oh man, the other rear view mirror would be very helpful now. Oh, so close. Let me show you guys where I am. Oh, it is green. Not perfect, but it is green. So let's just fix it. I want to park. Great. All right, so back it up real slow. And I think that's better now. Yeah, I'd say 99%. Awesome. So let's detach. So the button that detaches the trailer, let me put the parking brake, is this one, comfort. Awesome. So let's see. All good. Within the time, all the points. Nice. All right, everyone. It's 2:40 a.m. and I gotta go to bed. I really appreciate you guys hanging around with me here. I think the only thing I'm gonna do is I always finish is showing around a little bit, especially for Michael, who thinks this is pre-recorded. So this is the right side, and this is the left side. So there's more TVs, so if I turn the camera a little more, you can see the side. That's where the rear view mirror is. How come you don't face the camera? Because it's not about me, kid. It's about the simulator. But I can say hi to you. So, a lot of YouTube, man. Anders, it's a lot of YouTube. And that's why I have my YouTube channel where I'm making tutorials and trying to teach back whatever I learned and I gathered around. So, the first tutorial that I put already was the base, like how to get the hardware stuff. And the second tutorial was about the Apple CarPlay. I did the steering wheel, and I'm gonna make a tutorial on how to make the electronics work. Fair warning, I'm not a programmer, so everything that I did was using ChatGPT. And that's how I'm gonna teach people, so they can also do this, because it's not hard. It's just a lot of work, but it's definitely worth. I mean, at the end, you can have like all the, stock working, all the buttons working, gear, whatnot, navigation. Like I can hide it here. So I think it's worth, and also you're saving cars from being crushed at the junkyard. I think that's always a plus. But yeah, gotta go to bed. Pretty late. Exit the game. Man, watch my YouTube video. You'll see there's nothing complicated about this. It's really. Just check it out. My YouTube channel is the same as here, so it's Flybrick S60R. There's a link in my bio, in my link tree. You'll find it there. The tutorials there as well, so you'll be able to see the video. And you'll see there's nothing much. Really isn't. All right, but I gotta go. Thank you everyone for watching. Have an awesome day or night, wherever you are. And I hope to see you on the next one.